So it's with delight that I can announce today that the Northern Premier League has signed a new sponsorship deal with Evo-stik. From the 1st of July, the Northern Premier League will become the Evo-stik League. And we're absolutely delighted to be associated with this company, which is part of Evo-stik UK. And we believe that this is a partnership that will present the league with an even bigger platform from which we can demonstrate our ambition, our commitment, and that on the part of all our clubs wishes to deliver great football to their local communities.
What's also interesting about today's sponsorship is not just that Evo-stik are going to sponsor the league and we're going to see Evo-stik everywhere. They're actually going to put the money investing into the facilities of the clubs and use in a very practical manner. And I think that is also. And sponsorship is changing. I see this overall now where it's not just putting a name on a ground or a club or a piece of paper. It's the money is actually getting invested into very, very important areas directly into clubs and the facilities they badly need.
How important is it that companies like Evo-stik continue to support leagues such as the NPFL?
What's quite patently clear, you need investment, you need money into football, you need people who are going to sponsor players, sponsor clubs, sponsor leagues. And it's absolutely vital. And what's interesting is that, to me, you've got a major international company like Evo-stik are investing and see a strong relationship with football and the Northern League particularly. And I think that's very encouraging. I just think at non-league level, we just need to get back to a system probably that we had in our time. We play football in the streets and the playgrounds. I know you can't do that today so much in the streets, but the system today, the academies and signing kids at 7 years of age is not working. And so we need to encourage the clubs the non-league clubs to have money invested in them and try and develop young players, give them facilities so they can enjoy the game and want to progress.
On to the World Cup now. How do you rate England's chances?
I think we can do very well. I'm very encouraged by the team. I'm very encouraged by the results. I'm encouraged by the discipline they've now introduced. I'm encouraged by the discipline that the players, and respect they're showing for their management. And I think we are as well prepared now in this World Cup as we've been for some time. And I would be very disappointed, and I'm sure the country would be, and I'm sure that the team and the management would be, if we didn't get at least to the semi-final. You don't need a football expert like me to tell you that Wayne Rooney was the key man. I'm sure every person in the country would tell you he's key. But it's not about one player. It's not about 22 players that wins a World Cup. It's not about 11, it's not about 15. It is more about 22 players in a squad over the 2 months of the build-up and the matches themselves. But there's no doubt he is a key player, particularly again in the latter stages. You could probably get away without Wayne, for example, if he was injured in one of the preliminary rounds. But when you get to the quarterfinals and semi-finals and finals, you then, to beat the best, you're going to need your best on the field.
What do you make of West Ham's season?
Poor. West Ham's season was poor by any judgment. I think we've had some problems with the financial side, which we've had for some time. We've had a change of ownership. This is all unsettling for the club. But I think the key thing is we've survived. We stayed there, and I think it gives the chance for the new owners to put their ideas and how they want to run the club. They've been successful at Birmingham, and they've left Birmingham in a better position. They're in a similar type of club of us that are not going to win the Premier League, but comfortably should be situated, as Birmingham are now, in the middle of the table, and we're quite capable of that, if not better. So it's encouraging. I would recommend we stay with Gianfranco Zola. I think arguably 2 years ago he was a bit inexperienced. Arguably you say he wasn't a good appointment, but he's had 2 really tough years, and he must have gained an enormous amount of experience in those 2 years. And I would recommend to stay with him, and the good appointment of Steve Clarke as well.